My friends are moving to Chicago, and this is how I met the both of them. Blair and Taylor are sisters, and at the time I was going to school, I lived on the seventh floor of this dorm, and because it was the top floor of the dorm, we called it the penthouse. And it was a special interest floor. It was the Native American floor, and that's when uh, it was Lily, and then Corey, and then myself, and then Blair, and then Mike, Saz, and Vinny, all on one side. We all had single rooms. And I'd known Corey already for a couple of years before this all happened, before me moving into the Native American floor. And he, uh, he said, "Watch out for the girl next door. She's a real bitch." And I wasn't completely sure if I don't know. It was just something new, and so Blair was living next door to me, and I went into the bathroom, and she was I don't remember if she was brushing her teeth or she was putting her contacts in, but she went, "Hi." Nothing special, just hi. And I went, and I said hi back, but I turned the corner. I think I got in the shower, and all I remember thinking was, "Ooh, she is a bitch." She wasn't actually the person that Corey was talking about, I don't think, or he had the wrong impression. I don't know, but that was my introduction to Blair, little over 10 years ago, and so the one time, and we used to be able to go to her for anything. She always had anything that we ever needed. She always had everything. So um, Corey would go over and get all sorts of things, eyeliner and stuff, because Corey was that kind of boy. And so the one time I don't remember why I needed to, but I went over to Blair's room and I knocked on her door. And this is my introduction to Taylor. I knock on the door, and the door opens up, and I was about to say something, and then I realized it wasn't Blair, and I said, "You're not Blair." And Taylor said, "No, no, I'm not." I said, "Okay, well, I live next door," and blah, blah, blah. I don't even remember how the conversation went on, but I remember that's how our introduction went, was me gasping and then realizing that she wasn't Blair. And that response is pretty typical. Well, I don't know. I had gone through a few rough patches in my life, and I don't know. Blair and Taylor have stuck through. I mean, all the way through 10 years now. I've actually known both of them now for about 10 years, because I met Taylor that same first semester that I met Blair shortly after. And I remember in the dorms, and this is a little embarrassing, that me and Blair used to have puking contests when we drank too much, because we didn't want to wake up hungover or get too drunk. So at some point in the night, because our special interest floor was co-ed, there was a girls' stall and a boys' stall. So she would go into the girls' stall and I would go into the boys' stall, and then you'd hear us gagging and then throwing up in both of these stalls, and just you can hear both of us like making really loud noises, because on our floor in this bathroom we never closed the door. We always left the door open. And there'll be some other memories that I'll be posting. Um, and now that I have my new computer, or my new tablet, and Blair has a computer and Taylor has a computer, um, I think we'll be hopefully sending more messages on YouTube and online more often. Um, Also, I find it very difficult to watch myself recording, so that's why I'm kind of avoiding eye contact at the moment. Um, but that was my introduction to my two best friends that are getting ready to move to Chicago, and I hope everything goes well for both of them. Taylor is moving there for school, to go to school at Second City, to learn to write comedy. And I hear she's also got to take some acting classes, so that should be pretty fun. I took acting classes and I had fun. um, I hope everything works out well. I know they're leaving tomorrow, and which is funny because they're going to Chicago and I'm going through Syracuse tomorrow, right through Rochester, which is where they live. And I don't know. That's all. I wish you luck. It's not goodbye. It is. I can't wait to come visit. I went to Chicago once, a couple of years ago, and Blair remembers this, that I went there with Aaron to go to American Idol, and I was really only there for the ride because I can't sing. Um, I'm more of an instrumentalist, but um, he went to go sing, and we thought it would be fun, and it was a really long, tiring trip. Um, and that was my introduction to Chicago. More or less staying up both directions all the way there, only getting 3 hours of sleep and 3 or 4 hours of sleep in 2 days, and I don't know what little we did get to experience was fun. And yeah, can't wait to go visit Blair and Taylor, and see them again in December. Well, that's all I got for now.